Alright, we're about to get weird. Yeah, we are. Look, I've made a few vids on this channel, and this is going to be the one that should basically be considered a conspiracy theory. Every video I've posted up till now has been factually based, and has, you know, all true, all of it, whether scientifically or whatever other reason, true, real, true, hard evidence. This one not so much. Alright, a lot of stuff, you know, anti-protest, National Defense Authorization Act, you know, just so much going on, you know, and Oklahoma City, 9/11, you know, you can think of me what you will, but I don't believe the government's reports as to what happened factually for each of those events, and events before that, numerous events. I have a problem with the CIA. I really do. And if you knew more than what the general population knew, if you just decided to do just the littlest bit of research on your own, you'd have a problem with them too. But the general population doesn't, because they don't care to know, which I'm starting to think isn't such a bad thing. I wish I could go back and not know, but it's too late. I'm gonna keep going, and you know, we'll see where this leads us. But here's my deal. You know, Oklahoma City, that got us to hate militias. Let's get down to brass tacks. Regardless of what really happened, whatever the facts were, the aftermath of it was militias, you know, are bad. They're bad for the general population of America. 9/11. Again, I'm not going to dispute facts or beliefs, but the aftermath of 9/11 was to rein in our liberties and our freedoms. You may not believe that to be the case, but that's only because you're uninformed. Sad to say, but it's true. If you don't believe that you do not have as many freedoms as you did before 9/11, you're wrong. You're wrong. Our liberties are being eroded away every day, and they're going to continue to be until something happens. So I guess the point of this vid is I have, and God, I can see people laughing right now. You can laugh at me all you want, and I hope that your laughter is deserved, and I hope that I am an idiot, and I hope that what I'm about to say never happens. I really do. But I have a feeling something big is going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be, but it is going to be something that pushes us further than where we are now. I have a feeling, it's my personal belief, I have a feeling that it's going to be something, it may not be gigantic, but it's going to be something that pushes us into martial law. And I'm not saying nationwide. It could be just a city or a county or a state or a few states. But it is. I think something's going to happen to push us into martial law. And I say that because of the build-up towards it. It could be a natural disaster for all I know. I'm not saying it has to be man-made. But something is going to happen, and I think it's going to be man-made. That is going to bring us to martial law. I don't think that everything that has happened over the past few months, has been for naught. And let me elaborate. I don't think all of these laws would have been put into effect, bills, laws, whatever, without knowing that something was going to happen. And if you want to research Oklahoma City for yourself, there are reports that there were up to 5 bombs, not one. 9/11. Wow. If you think that 9/11 went down like that report says it did, you need to open your eyes. You really do. That report left out so much stuff. And I'm not talking conspiracy theory stuff. I'm saying it left stuff out completely and just chose not to even talk about it or research it, investigate it, which was the purpose. My point here is that I think we'll come to a point soon where they're going to try and take away your right to bear arms. I think it's going to happen. Already we're at the point where people can be taken into custody and held by the U.S. Armed Forces and detained indefinitely, never taken to trial, and tortured for information. We're at the point now, Patriot Act, where you don't need a warrant. Authorities don't need a warrant to look into anything about you. You can't protest. You can't protest anybody on either federal ground and or they're being protected by the Secret Service. It's a federal crime and you'll be arrested and you will be prosecuted. Look at what's been going on with the Occupy movements. Look at how the police have been treating those people. Look at how the general population and the government especially views militias. When militias were what gave us our country today. I want to make that clear. That even our founding fathers and our earliest presidents and leaders said that a militia, or I should say, an army not governed by the people is a scary fucking thing. So, I think something big is going to happen. And I think that that's the only way that we're going, that certain people think that is the only way that the United States is going to make it through what we're going through right now. The dollar is worth nothing. It's worth absolutely nothing, and it's backed by nothing. The money sitting right there next to me is worthless. It really is. And we are going to have a gigantic collapse. And I have a feeling that before that collapse hits, something else is going to happen. Whether or not they're letting it happen to try and quell that financial collapse, or to give us something else to focus on, or to bring us closer to a dictatorship. I just have a really bad feeling, and I know people are gonna fucking laugh at me and say I'm crazy, and I hope that those of you who are doing that are absolutely right. I really do. I'd rather be sitting here and be crazy than to be right. Rant over.